Hi, I'm Flara K, and you're watching The Music Enthusiast.
I'm Sarah from The Music Enthusiast, a music website where you discover your new favorite artists. And today I'm joined by Flara K, an indie soul pop R&B artist hailing from Montreal, Quebec. She just released her debut album, Seasons. It's absolutely incredible, and I can't wait to dive into everything. A big welcome to my good friend, Flara K.
Hello, thank you for having me. Okay.
So how's your day been so far?
It's been lovely.
I know that when you were a little kid, you used to sing Mariah and Whitney with your sisters in your living room.
I did.
So how did these moments shape you as an artist today?
Especially as like a vocalist, that's where like my love for singing kind of stemmed from. And they were such moments I cherish now, even as an adult, like just having those moments with my sisters and us bonding over kind of all just being very musical and singing our favorite songs. And it just, it has such a big place in where I started musically. So I think I cherish that so much.
If you could take either a Mariah album or a Whitney album with you on a deserted island, which would you be sick of less?
I think it would be Mariah Carey, Fantasy. I'm sorry, Whitney, but I think it's going to be that.
What does the persona of Flara K allow you to show that your everyday self might not?
You know what? I think it's like a vice versa thing.
Right.
Where my persona allows me...
My
actual self allows me to be reserved and like timid, which I normally am.
Yeah.
Whereas Flara K, I can bring out that side of like... I mean, I've had to teach myself over the years how to be like more outgoing and like more social.
I feel you.
That's it. Like for two shy girls, like it's not easy, and like you really have to step out of your shell. And I think Flara K allows me to be kind of that extroverted self without any judgment. I feel like as a shy person, every time you're extroverted, you come home and you're like, everyone hates me. They think I'm annoying. Like, it's just like,
it's an everyday thing.
Yeah. It's like an endless circle of like, I can't do this. I
100%.
cannot keep doing this. I don't allow myself to have that with Flara K because it's like, no, you're out there, you're being an artist, you're yourself. Like, it's just kind of the extroverted version of me, you know?
Where do Flara K and Sam meet in the middle?
They're very connected. I think they meet in the middle in a lot of like the fashion and the creative like aspects of things, like the songwriting. And I get to like show kind of a different side too of like, I'm an actor too, so I love to kind of bring that into the Flara K world a little bit. So I try and meet those worlds as much as possible while also keeping kind of my personal like quiet time to myself.
Speaking of acting, your visuals in Paris for this debut album are absolutely stunning.
Thank you.
I don't know about you, but I got like the Young and the Restless vibes.
Okay,
especially with the overture and just like the visuals that come with it.
I love that.
It's very like, oh, next up on Young and the Restless. Like,
exactly.
It's insane.
I had always pictured the visuals being like on a balcony in Paris and like kind of being very dramatic. I was telling him like, I have this vision of like, I want the album cover to be on a balcony in Paris. And he's like, okay, so let's just go.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? Like, I didn't realize that could be a possibility. You know, in my head, I was like, no, this is too crazy. And to be fair, I didn't have a huge budget for any of like the marketing and the visual. So I was like, okay, well, how do we make the most of this trip and really get everything all at once? And so I decided to film these kind of like dramatic short films and just kind of lean into the beauty of the city. I don't have to pay for like, you know, a setup or set decoration. It's just the city itself. So it worked out really well.
It's so magical and it fits with the album so well.
Thank
it's insane.
you.
And this album cover too, it's like honestly one of the best album covers I've seen in a bit. And honestly,
That's
like
so
it's
nice.
just like, it's a beautiful image, but it's quite a simple image. It's just like you out of focus and the focus being on the buildings.
Yeah.
Were there other takes to come along before this picture? Or was this the initial picture and you guys were like, this is it, nothing else?
It's funny because I had that picture in my head. That was the picture I had visualized. But there were other pictures we ended up taking on that balcony that could have easily been, you know, just as powerful and dramatic. Yeah. There was something inside me that was like, stay true to your vision. And when we all saw this, like the photographer saw it and Colin saw it, we were all like, oh, this is it. This needs to be the one. On top of it, that I had already pictured it and it actually came to life is like how, as a photographer, like how often does that really happen?
Insane.
That's it.
It's literally
so it was kind of just like, let's just go for it.
Shout out Flip.
Shout out Flip, photographer extraordinaire.
One of my favorite songs off of this album is Woman Like Me. It was the very first song to come along for this album. It goes, you keep saying that you want to call me. I don't want you to. Don't call me. What inspires you to channel this unapologetic female energy to this song?
First off, what the song is about was like a relationship I had a long time ago where I actually literally walked in on this guy cheating on me.
Lovely.
In his living room. Like I walked in on him. Him and the girl were on the couch in the living room. And I was like,
oh my God.
Sick. I love that. That's super fun. And I just walked right back out because I had healed from it and seen it from like a different lens. I wanted it to be flipped kind of on its head of like, well, you don't get to treat me like that. Like 100%. I don't get to let you treat me like, you know what I mean? I won't let you treat me that way. I mean, there's so many wonderful female anthems out there. And I just wanted to kind of toss my hat in the ring. I have 2 sisters. You know, we've all had situations where in relationships or even in friendships or whatever it might be where we felt lesser than. Yeah. And I think having one of those like female anthems just sometimes just gets you pumped and it makes you feel good. Flara K also allows me to have that kind of persona of like the confident vibe. Because when I'm alone at home, I'm usually crying or something like that.
I understand. Or like reading a book.
So
or something.
that's it, exactly, you know? So I really wanted to show that confident side.
Whenever it comes on my playlist, I'm like, turn it up, literally give me all the energy ever.
I love that.
In the world. Making this album must have been so freeing. You also made this with your very close friends in Oliver Forrest and Colin again. What did they bring to the project that without them couldn't have been done?
They made me feel like I was a good songwriter. They made me feel heard. Working with Josh as a producer and Colin as a producer, they always listen to my ideas and I like to be in the production room as well. So I like to, you know, kind of give my 2 cents. And when I have ideas about guitars or bass or whatever it might be, like no one is tossing my ideas to the side. We try everything and I felt safe and I felt seen. And I think that's what I will forever be grateful for. It can be hard to find that sometimes in a writing room. When you do find it, it just, everything flows so well and it feels so magical. And I will never be able to thank them enough. And I say this all the time. They know it. I say it all the time. I'm obsessed with them.
There's songs in there like Dark in Here that literally is like your heart on a table. Were there any points making this album where you were like, wait, like, am I oversharing here?
Definitely. I think there's always going to be that a little bit, especially when you're kind of bearing your soul. I think that's also the beauty of being an artist and a songwriter is letting people see that vulnerability. It can then connect with other people at that level. It makes them feel human, you know? And I think that that's a really important thing. Dark in Here was really hard to record, and so was Honest for Two. I cried a lot recording those vocals and writing the songs too. Oh my gosh. But it was worth it.
I mean, those are some of my favorite songs on the album.
Thank you.
As long with Woman Like Me and Practicing Magic.
Yeah.
Absolutely insane. Those hits are crazy.
Thank you.
What was the very last song to make it on this album?
Very last song was either Practicing Magic or Coda. So we wrote the song itself in Paris, like the music of it. And then when we came back, I wrote the lyrics here.
Other than your collaborators, who was the very first person you wanted to call up and say, oh my God, the album is done?
Honestly, probably one of my best friends, like either Flip, who worked on all the visuals. I think he was probably one of the first people I told. Or my friend Ryan, who also worked, he mixed and produced a couple songs on the album as well. One of my 2 best friends for sure.
I have one very last question for you.
Shoot.
Honestly, the most important question, I think. Who are you listening to right now? Who do you want to shout out? Who do you think deserves more recognition?
Right now, I feel like artist Kerrigan. She's released 2 songs so far. She's incredible. She also plays in Oliver Forrest, an amazing songwriter. She's beautiful, talented, amazing. Definitely needs more recognition. Olivia Ridgely is also an incredible artist from Montreal. One of my collaborators. So yeah, I'm biased, but I don't care because she's so good. I've been on a big Ruby Waters kick.
Her new song, Wet T-shirt.
I'm obsessed. I think I've listened to it like 500 times.
I don't know what kind of like drug they put in that because Zach from Monowhale has produced it too. I'm like, Zach, What did you put in there? You must have put
tea.
something.
Like it's so good.
It's crazy.
So good. I've also been really enjoying Justin Bieber's new album. I'm a big Dijon fan, so I feel like there's a lot of Dijon essence in there.
Collaboration of the year.
Yeah, it's so good. Audrey Hobart is really good. She's so clever with her lyrics, and I love her style. She's cool.
Thank you so much for chatting with me. This was incredible.
Thank you for having me.
It was an absolute pleasure. Since you watched us talk about her music and other fun things, I think it's only fair that you give a listen to her new album, Seasons. Found your new favorite artists and want the world to hear them? Let us know in the comments, and we'll see you next time.